Hey guys, so I want to make a quick video going over my expectations for how I envision office hours to go, at least for tomorrow, and then we can see how that works and make some adjustments from there since this is a learning process for all of us. So you should have received a Google Doc in your school email, so you need to use your school email, and I sent you a link to a Google Doc and it has some instructions on there, but the main thing is it has different time slots. So originally I was going to say first period has to log in at this time, second period has to log in at this time, but then I scratched that idea because I want to give you flexibility throughout your day to pick a time that works best for you. So I know everyone's got a lot going on. It's kind of crazy right now. So I want you to be able to pick the session that works best for you. And I know since you don't have to wake up early in the morning anymore, maybe someone from first period wants to log in afternoon. And so this kind of gives you that flexibility and that freedom to do that. And vice versa. If you like to just wake up and get your schoolwork out of the way so you have the rest of the day to chill, you can go to one of the earlier sessions. So go to your school email, look at that Google Doc tonight, look at the different sessions and see which one works best for you in your schedule. And then, as it says in the Google Doc, about 5 to 10 minutes prior to that time slot, you're going to go back to that Google Doc and there will be a link. You just click on the link and it sends you in. So for office hours, we're using Google Meet. And so it is going to be a video chat. So it's kind of like this, except it's going to be live. So you can ask questions, I can talk to you and things like that. There will be an icon at the bottom that you can click on to turn off your camera. So if you don't feel comfortable with your face being up on the screen, that's fine. It'll have just a gray box, but we can still hear you and you can hear me and things like that. So you go to the Google Doc, you click on the link, it sends you into the virtual office hours. The way that it works is you're going to ask me questions and I'm going to answer them for you live. I'm going to have my document camera, which is what I use to make the videos, and I'm going to have blank copies of the worksheets. So you can say, on the phase diagram number 8, I just really didn't get it. And so my screen's going to have that document camera, which will show up on yours. And so you can actually see me go through, work through the problem step by step while I verbally explain how to do it. And so that's kind of how that's going to work. The only thing I ask is that you log in on time. You do not have to stay for the full session. If you have one question, it gets answered right away, then you can go ahead and log out. And if you don't have any questions, you don't have to log in. It's not like I take attendance, you don't get brownie points for logging in. If you don't have a question, then you don't need to log in. It's just if you need that personal live feedback. Because I know sometimes watching the video, it's not the same as being able to ask a question and have me answer it as we move along. So that's what the office hours are really for. So once your questions are answered, you can go ahead and leave. You don't have to waste your time. But I do ask that you log in at the beginning of the session, because if you come in 15 minutes late and you ask a question that we've already answered, that kind of starts to waste people's time. So look at those time slots tonight so that you can pick the time slot that works for you, so you should be able to log in on time. Now, if you're a minute or two late, again, things happen, that's fine, but don't log in 15 to 20 minutes late. At that point, just wait for the next session. So that's going to kind of be respectful of everybody's time. And again, you don't have to stay for the whole time. Once your questions are answered, you can go ahead and leave. If everyone's done early, I'll end it early. If for some rare chance we don't answer all the questions in that time allotted, I'll definitely allow it to run longer or into the next session and we will have time to answer those questions. But I feel like 45 minutes is plenty of time for me to be able to answer those questions. So that Google Doc, I'm going to keep using that. So whatever adjustments we need to make, I'll write it on there and I'll keep using that to post the new links for the new office hours. So please don't delete that. I had to enter all 35 students per class, so all 98 of my students into 3 different Google Docs. So I'm just going to reuse that Google Doc for office hours for the rest of this time. So I'll update the dates, I'll update the times if we need to make adjustments, but you'll just constantly refer back to that Google Doc. So It's going to be Google Meet, which again is a video chat, but I'll be able to pull up the worksheets on the screen, and so you guys can all watch me work through the problems. Just be mindful, don't have like music playing in the background and things like that, so that we can all hear what's going on. So that's how this is going to work. We'll see how this goes. We'll make adjustments as needed. But again, this is a learning process for all of us. Technology, there's always going to be some glitch or issue, but we will work through it the best that we can, and we will use this moving forward. So if you need it, hopefully I will see you tomorrow with questions.